everyone, this is Toba. Let's discuss our PMP scenario in this video. This one is tricky actually, pretty tricky. So stay with me. I'm going to read out the scenario first, followed by the option choices, and then we will discuss. So this is about the right understanding of project management methodologies. Although on the look of it, the project management methodologies are pretty obvious, like how predictive works, how agile works, incremental, iterative, hybrid is like an appropriate mix of both predictive and agile. But when it comes to the real life projects, real life scenarios, this could be very confusing, not so easy. And this is one such scenario. The scenario says that a project manager is leading an intricate biotechnology research project characterized by significant ambiguity and unpredictability. A suggestion has been made to introduce a system to gauge the quality of the project outputs effectively. What hybrid techniques should the project manager employ to ensure quality assurance? A, combine weekly sprints with quality external audits to validate the project standards. B, merge traditional milestone reviews with the agile demonstrations. C, adopt pair programming and customer feedback sessions. And D, integrate continuous integration tools with the formal quality control checkpoints. This is confusing. I know this, right? So let's first check the scenario. It's an intricate research project, which means that R&D and iterative and continuous, finesse is needed because of the significant ambiguity and clarity and unpredictability. So whatever you are going to do, you need to keep that in loops till the time the deliverables get better and better. Because of the research nature and because of the unclarity and ambiguity. Then the suggestion is to introduce a system which guarantees the quality of the project effectively with this situation. So hybrid is recommended in this case, but what form of hybrid is going to be more helpful to ensure quality assurance? So the idea is that quality is guaranteed, right? It's not only about the delivery, it's about the quality as well. Now, checking the option choices one by one is going to help us understand that which arrangement is going to be better for this. With respect to QA, combine weekly sprints with quarterly external audits to validate the project standards. Weekly sprints with quarterly external audits is not going to be the best option. Why? Because you need a mechanism which continuously guarantees the system authenticity, quality, and credibility as well, right? So if weekly sprints and you are going to produce the increment and then quarterly audits, or quarterly means every 3 months you are going to get it audited, then if the project is not on track in those 3 months, then who is going to make sure that, or who is going to absorb the non-conform? So this is not going to be a good idea. This is not the right hybrid arrangement that we need. B says merge traditional milestone reviews with agile sprint demonstration. For the same reason, it's like another way of saying A. So traditional milestone reviews, which is like the regular monthly or maybe bi-monthly meetings with our senior management and agile demonstrations. This is more or less the same thing. This also does not guarantee the quality delivery of a highly unpredictable project. This is a regular way of running the agile, where the agile demonstrations are done by the team and releases are getting ready, and there's a process of release review with the senior management also. So this is also not going to be helpful because there is no quality control mechanism in. There is no formal quality checkpoints in. C. Now this is between C and D actually. So most of you would confuse it between C and D. And when I posted this question on my regular Friday post, I got more inclination towards D than C, but the next best choice was C as per the audience. So let's talk about it. See, adopt peer programming and customer feedback session. So maybe some of you would say that this is a good option, and I also do not disagree with it. I also like this option. Pair programming, so you need to know what is pair programming. Pair programming means when your team members, two or more team members, they sit together, they write the code, they do the testing, they do the necessary refactoring and reorganization of the code and the deliverables at the same time. So this also is a good mechanism of ensuring quality and ensuring or dealing with any unclarities, right? And at the same time, you guarantee this with the regular customer feedback sessions as well. But how regular is that customer feedback session? We are not aware. And even if we assume that it's going to be like in the XP mode. So C is actually talking about the XP way of working. It's directing towards the extreme programming version of Agile. So if we say that it's going to be like every month, every week or every 10 days or so, which is usually the case in XP, and the cycles are actually short in case of XP, then this would guarantee the deliverables. Probably this would also engage the stakeholders really well. And everything is going to be on point with respect to unpredictability and ambiguity. But what about the quality checks? It's not only about doing it internally with the team or the regular stakeholders. It's also about ensuring that the project quality is rightly ensured. So you definitely need a mechanism which is needed on top of that agile layer, the regular agile layer. Maybe with an external audit, maybe with 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 any type of quality insurance mechanism, with maybe with the involvement of PMO, whatever works, but you need a formal quality control mechanisms with an external board. So maybe you would say that why A is not a good choice. A is not a good choice because it only talks about weekly sprints and quality audits. It does not talk about involving the customers and all. And it does not talk about the right cadence as well. Cadence it should not be very far away in this case. You need regular checkpoints, maybe at a more near frequency, like month or so. So A is not the best thing to go for, right? So, and C is also not the best thing to go for, in my opinion, because pair programming also is going to be very helpful, would definitely guarantee the quality of the product, would definitely guarantee that research-based perspective and the dealing with the ambiguity and unpredictability perspective. But only saying that dealing a scenario like this with the team, customer, and the usual stakeholders probably would not answer this question, at least to the full perspective, for the reason that the project methodology demands gauging the quality of the project outputs. So with this method, the quality of the project outputs will be gauged. However, there is not going to be like a stamp from from a standard or from a quality assurance body or from an audit process, because you also must check that this is an indicate biotechnology research project. So some kind of a standard, maybe government mandated standards, would apply in this case for sure. This is not something that only within the organization, the team, and the internal stakeholders would be able to deal with. You need some mechanism to ensure second party or third party audits as well, for sure. So D is actually taking care of that perspective along with the hybrid element in a nice way. So D says integrate continuous integration tools, which is the agile bit of it. with the formal quality control checkpoints, which is the predictive way of it. And we are not really time bounding it to any particular interval, whatever works for the organization. Maybe in the beginning, at a at a nearer cadence, and maybe as the product gets refined and evolved, then maybe at a longer interval. So formal quality control checkpoints actually talk about that quality assurance thing with respect to that research perspective, biotechnology perspective, and uh, the fulfillment of that necessity that some standardization and the fulfillment of that standardization and government mandated compliance is guaranteed. The later part of this option is actually ensuring this, and the first part is actually doing the internal team related work. Is dealing with the internal team related work by ensuring the agile practices, the sprints, the releases, the continuous integration. And the continuous integration is one common trait of agile. So continuous development, continuous integration, continuous evolvement, continuous delivery. This is with agile. Whatever you produce in Agile, you continuously integrate them, right? So that the product gets ready in a more logical manner, and it's believable, it's usable, it's understandable by the customers and the relevant stakeholders, right? So you get your product ready by using the continuous integration tools. It could be any tool, it could be Jira tool, it could be Asana, it could be Monday.com, whichever tool you would like to go with, and get that product vetted with the right authority and body by following the formal quality control checkpoints. And the cadence could be vary in different phases of that product development. So this way you are not bounding it to 3 months or a particular time, because you never know. In the research projects, uh, binding it to a particular interval is not going to be a good idea. So D is more covering, and D is the hybrid approach as well, and D is actually fulfilling the company's requirement for this respective project as well. I hope you like this explanation. This is definitely a tough question. This is not an easy question. If you have any follow-up queries, feel free to drop that in the comment area. If you have any unclarity with respect to the project management methodologies, do let me know. I will definitely try to answer that. You can reach out to me directly as well. You can reach out to me via WhatsApp chat, WhatsApp call, LinkedIn chat, voice notes. I'm very flexible. I'm approachable with respect to all the social media channels. I will be back very soon with a new PMP scenario. Do not forget to like this video. Do not forget to subscribe our video, YouTube channel. I will see you then. Take care. Goodbye.